Hello there. Today, doing a quick look at my worm bin down here. Aha, but that looks like an ordinary waste bin, I hear you say. And that's because it is. It's a busted waste bin that has got no further use in its correct purpose, so it's reused to recycle cat litter. For those who don't know what the cat litter is, it's these little wood pellets. Basically, they go in the bottom of a tray that the cat then does its business on. It soaks up the moisture and prevents smell. Just wood, compressed wood dust, pellets. Normally this stuff just goes in the bin and gets chucked down the tip, but can I use it for other purposes? Well, yes, and this is the result. This is the same pellets after 12 months having been composted in the first phase with human urine to get the moisture content in it, because these are tremendously dry even after the cat has done its business. There is no cat feces in this because there are disease implications for cat feces and dog and all this because they're meat eaters. And in the early days, I just added purely human urine just to see if anything happened, and not a lot did happen. But worms started to come in, slowly at first, and I added a bit of weeds and all that sort of thing to it just to see what happened. Nothing much. And then I had a glut of tea bags, so I decided to add that to it, see what would happen there. Now then, worms do not like tea bags. They tend to shy away from it quite a lot in the ordinary worm bin. They will take it, but it's not their first choice. But I've fed these poor worms on just this very one-dimensional diet of wood shavings as their bedding, if you like, and tea bags, and almost nothing else. A bit of plant debris, as I just showed there, but almost nothing else. It was by mistake rather than design that anything else went in there. And since then, this lovely result is happened. Very loose, very open. I'm not sure the nutrient content of this, so I will do further trials to see how this actually does fare. The worms have really thrived in this environment, and they've thrived despite these two basic ingredients, and that's it. Now that's what I call a big win. Two waste products combining to make what should be a fairly good compost, but I'll test this in the fullness of time. One little word though, cat feces make it a difficult material to use on your vegetables and fruit, so this will just be used on the ornamental beds to prevent any contamination of produce, because I don't think it's healthy to mix cat and dog feces with human consumption. So just the ornamental vegetables, but we do use a lot of compost on the garden as well, so yeah, that should be fine. And just a little aside, this compost, it won't have any weed seeds in it either, so that's another big bonus. The tea bags do rot down after a little while. I don't even open them up, I just put them in whole. They are plant-based tea bags, so they're not the ones with plastic in them. But yeah, doing a great job through just two waste materials. Wonderful. Now then, the second material that I want to process is this stuff, which is basically guinea pig bedding with herbivore droppings in it sparingly. It's majority of it is wood shavings. It's supposed to be softwood wood shavings, but it's a hard material to process. So I've approached it in two different ways, two different containers. This one that's shown in the frame now, which is an old water barrel that's busted. I don't like throwing things away. I've added human urine to get it started in the first place, which again really didn't do a great deal at all. And then the only other material I've put in this one is coffee grounds. Again, this is 12 months process. It's not finished yet. And in this one, I've done just grass clippings, and that's it. Mixed in hot composted or warm composted. It's very difficult to get hot. It seems further on, but the actual wood shavings themselves are a little bit more robust in this one, so time is needed on these. The worms have started to come in, so they're telling me it's nearly finished, but basically that's all good. Again, 2 waste products combining to make compost that will be used next year. The actual, I'm not sure if I'm going to put anything additional into this one or not to finish it off. We'll have to wait and see. But at the moment the plan is just let it go and see how it turns out. And this one here again will be let go until it completes and finishes, which is a little while's time yet. I would like to point out that the amount of coffee that's gone into this is 8 litres of coffee grounds. That's quite a bit of coffee, but it has done the trick. The actual wood particles are still recognisable, so it's not finished, but they're very thin. They're well on the way to becoming good compost. Again, the interesting part with this will be how this reacts upon growing. The worms, again, I've got in here of their own free will, even though there's no real easy way apart from the old tap that's been left open just to get rid of any waste products. And urine has gone in this particular one as well, because obviously coffee grounds are dry as well, so there's no smell to it whatsoever of either urine or coffee, so that's worked fine. And yeah, I'll be happy to use that on any for any purpose. It's not quite finished yet, as I said, but it will be by the time I need it in the autumn, and that will be 18 months time. Sorry, that will be 18 months in length of composting. Slow and steady, absolutely fine. And if I get a usable product at the end of it out of waste material, that's brilliant. Right guys, thank you very much for joining me once again. This goes on to the playlist Compost Everything, and that's exactly what I do on the tin. Brilliant stuff. Thank you very much guys, see you later.